Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video I am bringing you some footage and I guess a general guide for the brand new online time trial that we have currently in Gran Turismo 7. This time trial takes place at the Red Bull Ring in Austria, using one of the latest cars added to the game, the Nissan Skyline Super Silhouette. So obviously last time we had a road car, which was the Honda Civic Type R at Trial Mountain, which I guess a lot of people kind of struggled on. I personally, felt like a duck to water with that one and really enjoyed it. Came out with a fairly easy gold medal with that one. However, I feel like a lot of people will be quite deceived by the general, I guess, simple layout of the Red Bull Ring and the fact that we're in a very grippy, fast Group 3 car, which is actually, to me, one of the, I guess, better ones in the game. Now, just don't let it fool you, because if you do kind of take part in this, I guess, event, you may find yourself at first being very low down the order and very far off of some of your target medals. Now, the reason for this is because the, I guess, top players are actually taking advantage of track limits on this event. Now, it's very hit and miss, and the game seems to be able to, not be able to make its mind up of what classes as a track limit and what doesn't. It's very on the edge, and a lot of the fastest times are really exploiting that and getting as wide as they can through the corners to get the best run through, allowing them to really kind of shave the time off. However, I have tried my best, and currently my fastest lap is good enough for gold. I believe it was around about a 128 odd. I will kind of show it in the second half of this video, but it was like really hit and miss. I tried it so many times and I couldn't just quite get the, I guess, angles right and just how far you have to run onto these curbs just right, and it was very frustrating. So at first, while I thought, oh, this is going to be quite a good one, we're using a very strong Group 3 car, one of my favourite cars in the game already, on a fairly simple track layout, I learned pretty quickly just how much you kind of have to take advantage of these track limits and really run the car on the edge to get the most out of these lap times, or else you'll find yourself, pretty far down the order. But don't let that discourage you. We're going to go through my lap, which I would say was, fairly average. But I would 100% recommend running, I guess, the world record Ghost at the time and just kind of seeing what lines that Ghost takes and sort of try and, push yourself wider and wider. So here is my fastest lap time in the 128s, like I said, and it was good enough for a gold on day one. However, this will probably fall as the, I guess, time passes. It always does, and like you see, it's really kind of on the edge, and that is the most tricky corner for me. Turn one, you're kind of supposed to run over that, a bit of a sausage curb, and kind of nail it, and it gives you a really good run up. However, I keep going over it and bumping it, so it does make the car a lot more unstable, and it does lose me a lot of time on the run up this hill here. Just here, I'm kind of getting this pretty much bang on. There's no way you can really exploit much more than that. That is how you want to take it. On the run down, again, there's not much more to really exploit here. However, you do want to kind of run onto the curb here and maybe a little bit more than that, and kind of cut inside and go wide out onto the curb. But you have to be very careful, because I believe at some point I did receive a track limit penalty on there. Again, you want to run out wide. I'm just sort of a little bit too nervous to run too wide and completely destroy my lap. Here you can actually take a lot of curb and sort of cut around sort of wide and onto this curb here. Again, it's one of those where you just have to be careful, and really on the edge. And as you can see, a lot of this lap to, get the most out of the time and really get your times down is running those track limits, but being extra careful. This last one here is an absolute killer. You run it a little bit too much, these last two corners, and it will destroy your time. But that is going to be my gold medal run so far. So just load up the fastest Ghost at the time and keep practicing. Try and get those track limits right, and you should be able to, get yourself a gold medal. So I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Take care and peace.